Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Weekly Horoscope from the 3rd of November to the 9th of November 2019. And this is for you, specially coming from Taurus. First, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Sunday, the 3rd of November, is going to be a bit of a difficult morning afternoon because planets there will make you dominating, make you stubborn, make you like an immovable big rock. So you don't want to do that. You want to be the opposite of being very flexible, very adaptable, and very negotiable as well. And you will improve your morning and afternoon very, very much. Respect your superiors. Don't attack them at work. Don't say anything wrong. Respect the people you do business with. So anything of an authority, you cannot afford to somehow make them go against you. Otherwise, your morning, afternoon will turn worse and worse. Evening and nightfall planets are very slow. And when they are slow, they basically either cancel your appointment, postpone it, delays and obstacles will be put in your path, whatever you're planning for in the evening and nightfall. So double check all your plans before anything can happen. And by being prepared, you will minimize the problem. The planets of depression are also there. You may not want to go out in this evening nightfall period. You may meet people from the past or meet people who depress you, or you may just waste of a time and go home early if you have to be out. Monday, the 4th of November, is going to be a very difficult 24 hours for you. It starts with very quick planets in the morning, afternoon, bringing an impulsive move from you, which will turn everything upside down. So be careful what you say, be careful what you do. Count to 10 if you have to before you say or do anything. Because whatever you say, the rebellious side of you is going to be shown. There's a planet from the evening nightfall that comes to the morning as well, a planet of bad temper. And this planet will make you to be bad-tempered and show your anger as well in the morning and afternoon period. Follow rules and regulations or you'll attract a lot of blame. Evening and nightfall turns nasty. Nasty in the sense the planets of anger have got hold of you. So their duty is to make you angry and say things so that you just become the victim of everything you try to say and do. Well, you don't want that to happen. So if you don't have to be out, don't be out. That would be narrowing the exposure to risk if you stay home. But if you have to be out, tell yourself you have to guard against being volatile of action, being aggressive in speech, or being sarcastic. And definitely you don't want to be provocative. And accidents are also seen, so watch out. Tuesday, the 5th of November, is a very fast morning and afternoon. Many of them are business planets. And the business side of you seems to be getting into trouble, either because you're thinking too fast, too much stress, too much to do. So mistakes like miscalculation and misinformation are seen. Be very careful. Slow down in speech, slow down in action, slow down these planets. And you can do that. You can control them so that less mistakes are made. And since there is stress, the word focus is very important for you. Do what's necessary would be enough for the morning, afternoon. Evening nightfall improves a lot. Now the planets of ego are much happier. Now you will meet people and find solutions on how to get things better. So go out in the evening nightfall to help your area of business, help your area in job, because most of the planets around have got to do with the financial area of your life. Evening is a very good time. Go out and meet people. We'll go to Wednesday, the 6th of November. That's going to be 24 hours of good luck this time. And morning and afternoon, you are going to be rewarded with what you say, what you do. So do a lot, say a lot, send messages, send emails, ask favors. You are going to get what you want in any area of your life. Go onto the internet and you'll find the fantastic contacts that you can make. This kind of planets in the morning, afternoon, you have to make use of them. So apply them whether for friendship, whether for romance, whether for improving the job or the business, and you'll get plenty of dividends. Evening and nightfall also wonderful, even better. And evening and nightfall, you're very imaginative, very creative through the whole day. And you'll meet many people who are willing to help you. And these people in the evening nightfall, they're a batch of romance planets, they're a batch of business planets. Anything can be done. So plan your Wednesday the 6th very carefully to get the maximum out of it. All very profitable. Thursday the 7th is going to be a very good and lucky morning and afternoon period. You can go to the internet to find solutions of all kinds. And you will be a person who will be inspired in what you say, inspired in what you do. So project your ideas at work or in business, apply for new jobs, apply for new businesses. Even the planets of travel are there, so you might be thinking of a holiday and travel. A magnificent morning and afternoon to make you very lucky. Evening and nightfall, be careful. All you need not to do is to be dominating or stubborn. And respect authority, whether they are your bosses or whether the people you do work with, whether it's your family. Don't be dominating and don't be stubborn. Otherwise, the evening nightfall will prove to be disappointing for you. Friday, the 8th of November, here we go again, a difficult day for you. And so, morning, afternoon, this time planets are very, very slow. And when they are slow, of course, they frustrate you. And when they are slow, hour by hour, they create mischief, more and more problems coming about. So treat your morning and afternoon on Friday the 8th very carefully what you say, very carefully what you do. Don't be too expectant because only bad news wants to come. So when you're not too expectant, well, it's okay. You'll leave all the things you need for another day. Evening and nightfall planets are moving very fast now. And when they move fast, what do? They make you impulsive, they make you impatient, they make you hasty. And they also bring about you making mistakes as you do fast. And you can be rebellious as well. There's a whole gang of these planets, morning, afternoon, evening, nightfall, that want to create problems. And so you just have to be cautious. Careful what you say and do. Everything catches fire very fast. And when everything catches very fast, fire, it means that trouble comes very quickly. Because what you say or do may be very provocative, or somebody else is provocative on this morning, afternoon of Saturday the 9th. And the trouble will start. And the trouble will start, you showing your temper. So take the soft approach in the morning and afternoon of Saturday the 9th. Use words which are soft, the tone of voice which is soft, the body language which is soft. Move away from anything that's starting to turn into an argument, because the planet of argument is also there. I don't like your morning, afternoon. You got to get a hold of yourself. Evening and nightfall, planets are moving very fast. They are not the worst, but they're not the best. What can happen is stress can come about. So don't be too dependent on what you want in the evening nightfall. That way you're not going to be disappointed. Otherwise, you might retaliate, because some of these planets who make you very retaliation, a person who retaliates very quickly, these planets are also there in the evening nightfall. So go home early. Don't drink too much. Control yourself when you're driving, because speed planets, anger planets are all over the place. And take care of yourself. Play safe. Well, I have a 90-minute session. And during these 90 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years. And what happens is, I'll use your date of birth and time of birth and look at your palms. And I'll tackle your next 8 or 9 years to make them perfectly understood by you as what's going to happen. I'll give you your personal lucky numbers, your lucky colors, your lucky directions, your lucky days. I'll give that all the information, and I'll create your personal lucky lottery numbers for you based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll show you how to get into touch with that supernatural energy that you have, that I have, that everybody has. It's a question of how do we reach that energy. And once you can, you'll be better than the rest. So this 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50. My email address is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Send me an email and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, have a good week. Thank you and goodbye.